Hey Scorpio. All right, let's get this reading started. I know a lot of you have been you haven't been able to take a break. It's been kind of a crazy couple of months. Super busy. I know a lot of you guys don't even get a second to hardly watch this video. So I know that there's a request for me to do super quick mode reading, so I'm going to do that. But also, what I recommend is on YouTube, you can go to settings and you can push a faster speed so I can talk faster and you can watch the video faster. So it is not a time waster. You can actually get through this reading pretty quick. All right, Knight of Cups. So we have an introduction to a new kind of a different emotion that might feel a little bit unsteady or a little bit different. It might be the kind of emotion that you have not wanted to feel and you've been pushing it aside. And I don't know, obviously, this is general reading, so you guys can take this however you want, but if you guys do have other water signs in your life or air signs, there's some kind of feeling that you're not sharing with them. Okay, here we go. So 10 of Cups. So there's a beautiful energy of emotional completion and feeling really satisfied and happy. So we might want to share whatever this feeling is because it can make you feel this 10 of Cups joy and happiness. So if we share how we're feeling about a person or expressing how we're feeling about the relationship, it might, it could just go over well for you. And it's time to, okay, we have the Devil card coming out. So it's time to take the control out of your emotions and trying to, I know you try to control every little detail of your life, and controlling your emotions is one of the most difficult things that you guys try to do. I know you guys are water signs and, you try to push down certain emotions, but sometimes they just come out at random times or the wrong time. And there's a level of control that you feel like you have, but you actually don't. I mean, you kind of just burst into these emotional spurts. And they could be happy ones, or they could be sad ones, or they could be mad, whatever it is, whatever emotion you're feeling, you try to suppress it so much, and then all of a sudden it just blows up or comes out at the wrong moment, or at the wrong time. Wrong moment, wrong time, or with the wrong person. Moment and time is the same thing. Okay. See, this is why I try to speed up when I talk to you guys, because you guys don't like when I linger. So, and I understand. So just speed up the video in your settings. But it's kind of interesting, the dynamic that you're having a new emotion coming in, might be trying to suppress it, and that's kind of your nature, what you feel, and you do have really, really deep feelings, and that's okay, and you don't have to try to suppress those. Wheel of Fortune is coming out, so with the two major arcana here, I'm feeling like there's something standing in your way, and it could just be yourself and the way that you treat yourself. So something is standing in the way of your feeling of success, or your feeling of completion, your feeling of joy and happiness. I think you're just the one standing in your own way sometimes when you have to admit to yourself that you are doing the best that you can. You can just slow down and take a minute, and that's okay, and you're not going to suffer because of it. There's a lot of interesting dynamics with Scorpios. I'm very close to a lot of Scorpios, so I totally understand. But sometimes you guys don't want to let us in. Sometimes, especially if you have an air sign or a earth sign in your life, you tend to try to navigate or shut down certain emotions and then they come out in a totally different way at a different time. And I know the people around you and the people you love try to prevent you from doing that because they want to talk it out and they want to help you and they want to make sure that you're doing okay. So if someone asks you how you're doing, you know, it's okay to let them know. It's okay to share how you are doing. And it's not like, you know, sometimes you guys think that people just don't care, like, how you're doing. But, you know, we actually do. We do care. And we do ask you how you're doing because we genuinely want to know. And you don't have to brush it aside. And you don't have to act like everything's okay and try to cover it up and try to control, you know, how the conversation's going to go. Because you know, we care. We want to know. Everybody around you. And I know that you guys also have someone in your life that you're dealing with, whether that is an earth sign or a water sign or a air sign. There's someone in your life that is trying to mask a certain level of how they feel about you. And I know this can get kind of deep, but I'm not going to go there. I'm just kind of doing the general reading, obviously. So I'm going to kind of skip ahead and brush over all the gushy, weird stuff. But there's someone not letting you know something important. And I don't think it's your job to pull it out of them. I think it's time to just know when to let stuff go. If they want to tell you something, they'll tell you. And I don't think it's something you really have to worry about, because eventually the truth will come out. And I don't know, they're trying to mask something that's like, they've been wanting to, or they've been feeling this way, they've been wanting to say something for a while, or they've been feeling this way for a while, but they're afraid of your reaction. So I don't know why, but maybe because you guys sometimes tend to, or people perceive you guys don't take things, you know, very well sometimes, whether that's you guys getting sad or you guys getting mad or you guys getting whatever, maybe reacting in a way that is overly dramatic. And I don't mean all Scorpios, but a lot of Scorpios sometimes can just be a little bit dramatic when someone comes to them with something. And, you know, if someone's like, hey, actually, I think we should do this or change this, or this is an idea, and you guys sometimes just don't listen, like, or you don't take it very well. And, you know, there's a lot of people in your life that can read through that, but some cannot. So don't try to, if you can help it, don't try to control every little thing, because that's just getting in your own way of your own happiness. And I know that's a very blanket statement, but you guys do have such a level of power that sometimes when you tap into that power, it can be very, very strong and very, sometimes to certain people it's intimidating, but just other people, they really like it. So you just kind of have to read that, learn to read people a little bit better when it comes to your emotions. Some people, you know, don't want to sit there and listen to you, but a lot of people do. So you just kind of have to read the room a little bit, especially this month. I don't mean forever, I just mean this month. So if you want to express something, make sure you find the person that actually cares to express it to, and then walk away from other things that just aren't worth it. Just ask yourself, is this worth it? Is this worth my time? Okay, I'm going to go in with the Moonchild deck. I know a lot of you guys liked this before, so I'm going to do it again this month. and see what comes out. It's just a pretty deck, so I really like it. Okay, we have 2 cards here. All right, one is in reverse. We have Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay, so we have this energy of knights coming at us pretty strong here. Knight of Cups and then Knight of Wands. And then we have 7 of Swords coming out. And 7 of Swords was actually in a private reading I just did for a Scorpio not too long ago. And I want to be clear that not every single Scorpio is dealing with the exact same thing, but the majority of you understand what I'm talking about, and you can take this however you want it. But there is someone you need to look out for because they genuinely don't have your best interest. And that could be you dealing with a fire sign or another water sign or an earth sign. There's someone that just doesn't genuinely care about you. And as hard as that is to hear, you have to look around your circle and you have to look at who you are around every day and ask yourself, would this person, be there if I really needed them? Think of the people you would be there for and ask yourself, would they be there for you as well? And I think you're going to kind of see through a lot of BS this month, especially because you're going to navigate your emotions a little bit better. And you're going to learn that sometimes white knuckling and trying to control everything is actually the opposite of being happy and healthy. And sort of when you let stuff go and you kind of just take a breath and you take a moment to really reflect and think about certain things and walk away from certain situations, you really start to see who has your back and who doesn't, and who is talking crap about you and who's not, and who do you want to give your energy to? Who's worth it? Like, who is worth putting your time and energy into? Because if that wouldn't be reciprocated, then you shouldn't be spending that much time and energy on a certain person. So, Knight of Swords, Ace of Cups, bottom of the deck. That looks good. Page of Pentacles. So, new opportunities with coming into, and then we have 5 of Pentacles. So, there's coming into a new state of mind when it comes to gathering money, and we're going to start to feel a little bit better about how we handle our money, how we save our money, and how we navigate our money. So also be aware of people around you that you deal with money around. So whether that's your significant other or if it's someone that you work with or work for, whatever it is, kind of pay attention to the money situation. Someone could be taking advantage of you in that way, or they're not giving you what you deserve. Yeah, they're not giving you what you have earned. So don't be afraid to ask for more money or get more money or go for that thing that you might be afraid of going for. And be aware of a fire sign. Yeah, this month there's going to be some sneaky stuff that they just don't have any interest in your well-being. That could also be true for the air sign or earth sign in your life. But other than that, I think we have to just pay attention to the main thing, which is learn when to express certain emotions to certain people, because holding on to it and pushing it down is not going to be the best thing, because it will come out in the wrong time or to the wrong person. And you guys are better than that. You guys know you know, you guys want to present yourselves in a certain way. So, yeah, just keep that in mind this month, and that's kind of it. Nothing too drastic or dramatic. The rest of the month looks pretty good. You're just gonna have to navigate some money stuff, and either ask for more money, get more money, don't be afraid to make money, and also pay attention to savings and debt and things like that coming up. All right. So, I love you, Scorpios, and thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel. And if you guys want a private reading, and if you want to follow me on Instagram, all that information is linked down below in the description box. And, all right, I'll see you guys next month.